Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? You know who it is. This is your boy, Chris Dubai, and we are live, Richmond creators and small businesses. I have a great show for you guys tonight. I have a great show for you guys tonight. We have Eric Jones here of Sneaker Enthusiast. So before we get the show started, make sure you guys go down. Should be right below you. Hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. It should be right below you. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow us. Also, if you see a tag right there, make sure you follow that as well on Instagram because I know you have Instagram. If you have social media, so that is at Rich Creators TV at Rich Creators TV. Make sure you subscribe Facebook as well. If you're just following us tonight, watching the show, catching the live, make sure you follow us as well. And great news as well, we are on Twitch tonight. We are on Twitch tonight, guys. We are on Twitch. Uh, Sound like I'm having a little minor issue, so hope everything is good with you guys. But let me bring my guest into the show. Well, Mr. E. Jones, how you
What's
doing?
going on? Man, doing good, man. Doing good. Blessed and highly favored is all
Good,
I can say,
man.
bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a great night, man. A great night to have you on the show, man. I love doing these Friday shows. So, you know, it's gonna be that Friday night flash form, man. That Friday night flash form. That's what I got. Somebody in the fashion industry, man. Somebody but not new to business, but somebody definitely that people, you know, would love to know more about. They've been hearing your name. They've been seeing you on social media sites. Uh, they've been seeing people with your product on in the streets, and your name is ringing a couple bells, ding ding ding. So how's everything going on your end, man? And
Man, everything is good, man. We just continue to push the brand forward, keeping new hot, logos, content, different stuff like that to kind of keep the brand elevating. Each time we drop something, we want something a little bit more, I guess you can say a little bit nicer than the last drop. So, just keep elevating and keep moving the brand up and up as far as we can go, man.
definitely, definitely, man. It seemed like 2019 and 2020 has been the year of a birth of a huge amount of new fashion designers and companies that's come out that with some great designs and things like that. I watch a lot of streetwear videos, and a lot of the older brands are talking about how they see so many new concepts coming about from especially black designers, man. So how is it, me being in that lineup as well as one of these up and coming black great designers?
Well, it's where when the pandemic hit, we were already doing the sneaker enthusiast thing, but that allowed me to kind of sit back and kind of brainstorm with my wife a little bit and kind of think about what direction we can take the brand. And we looked at a lot of other different brands that were out there, and we were like, okay, well, if we're gonna step into this lane, we got to step in full speed and really make this brand something that people are really going to want to follow and really going to want to rock. And our big thing is more about customization and trying to make stuff that's going to collab right with your sneakers. When you're wearing something, you want that custom color that you just can't run into Foot Action or Foot Locker and grab. So that was something that we saw as an opportunity for us to kind of jump in that lane and customize, and that's what we've been doing.
Okay, okay. And so what was your like first intro into business?
First, we've had several business ventures. My wife and I, we've kind of failed at a few, and then we've succeeded at a few. So we've been in our vape shop here over off of South Main and 610 for the last 5 years now, and that kind of flourished pretty well. It's called Vapor Galleria, which is off of South Main and 610, 3256 South Loop West, and
Okay,
we started there. And then, like I said, we jumped into a whole different lane with the whole fashion thing, and I've been in customer service mostly all of my adult life, as far as working for a company called Verizon Wireless, which everybody knows what that is. Put about 15 years of work into that industry, and service and operations management, different things of that nature. So operating a business after that was pretty secondary, pretty simple.
okay, okay. So what would you describe like fashion to you, and what how do you see fashion? Like,
To me, fashion is basically a true reflection of your personality. You know,
okay,
everybody
okay,
has their own personality, their own style, their own swag, but I can wear something and you can wear something and people can look at it totally different because of the way I carry myself or the way you carry yourself. So it's really based on who you are truly is what your fashion represents.
right, right, right. And so, what kind of inspired you to go into that lane? Do I know a lot of times designers uh be, be, become designers because they initially like had their own style. They had their own way of seeing things. They kind of did, they dressed their own way, but they a lot of times 50-50. I hear some say they got a lot of praise for the way they used to dress. So that kind of inspired them, like, okay, if people like the way I dress, let me create something that look like me. And then
Well,
a lot of times fashion designers said that they they got negative responses from people, that which inspired them to be themselves as well and create something.
Well, for
So what?
me, it's all about the sneakers, man. I've been passionate about sneakers probably since I was 14, 15 years old. And
Okay.
so this culture is something that I truly enjoy and I truly love. So for me to get closer and more connected with that culture, being able to create these different designs and create these different colorways to kind of custom design and match with sneakers, that was my whole mindset behind the whole brand, and the response to it has been awesome, man. People really enjoy being able to get a one of one piece of something that they want that they can say, okay, well, ain't nobody else gonna have this when I go out tonight. Now there may be somebody else that may have it because somebody got the same shoe and they're like, man, I want that, so I can't stop somebody else from getting it. But still, people see it and they're like, man, this is me. And when I step out, people are like, man, where you get that from, or what is that? And so then that directs their traffic and sends them back to the social media sites.
And what inspires those designs? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get so creative like that, man?
And this mind never stops working, man. I may be at home and I may be off work, but I'm never off work. I'm always thinking about something
You're
else.
always thinking.
What what can I do with this? Or what if I try this? Or how does this look now? There's always gonna be designs that are gonna fail. You know, it may not be for everybody, but it's gonna be for somebody. So you
Right.
always look at it like, okay, I'm gonna try this, even if one or two people buy it. It was success to me because it came from my brain trust, and I said, okay, well, let me try it and see how it works out. So as long as that happens, you still gonna keep those creative juices flowing and want to continue to try to create new designs and be on the outlook for different things to make people say, man, that's a nice shirt, or man, that's a nice short set, or man, those are some nice track pants. So that's the whole
Yeah.
thing. Just keep going, keep pushing.
And like I love the brand Kif. I
Mm-hmm.
follow Kif, and
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of started off, along the same lines the way you did. You know what I mean? It's he was in a shoe store. He fell in love with sneakers early, but like
Mm-hmm.
his first, he started creating designing shoes and stuff like that, and it just went from that to his pants. He said he went into pants. People like the pants, so he started selling that way. And it just, your story is something I see just gonna be successful because you know the design that I've seen have been, some great designs. I mean, it was actually what I was thinking. It was like something that was already like in the big mall already. I was like, hold up, fam, hold on, man. Like it just, it has that appeal, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure, I haven't got to try it yet. I'm definitely gonna come by the
Don't worry,
store and copy some.
don't worry, I got you.
But I definitely know, man, I can tell that you take a lot of emphasis on quality as well, man. And so what kind of, is that something that you focusing on, big, like make sure you put quality into it as well?
Yeah, that's one of the main things for me, man. You want to put a product out there where people can have that and they can wash it 40, 50 times and still rock it with no problem. So, with us, we're always looking for a different way to elevate the brand as far as starting doing it ourselves to branching out to starting to get embroidery done and different stuff like that. So, quality is the number one key when you're talking about selling somebody a product that they're going to put on their body. You want to make sure it's something they can really be proud of once they put it on the rocket.
Right, man. So tell me about the Panda Bear. Tell me about the panda bear, man.
So, there's a lot of brands out there that have different mascots or have different, signature pieces, polo, all this kind of stuff. And the Panda Bear, I was looking for something that really had a significant meaning to the sneaker culture. So, a lot of people don't know the Panda Bear is a spirit animal, which signifies, good luck, positive energy, and holding a positive mindset. That's what the panda represents. And when you're trying to cop a lot of these high profile sneakers, you need all that. So hey, I'm gonna put my shirt on. I might feel a little lucky today when I go onto the sneakers app and try to cop these off-white fours or something like that. So it's just all about keeping a positive mindset. That's what the panda represents. There's just great energy around it.
Okay, I thought the panda was sweet. I see that, I don't know if it was something that you was doing on purpose or something that you just did as, you know what I'm saying, you gradually kind of, your inspirations change, the way you see, you know what I'm saying, the way you see it change, like the way you change the mascot a little bit, his design a little bit on different products I've seen from your early to where it's at now. Is that something that you did on purpose, or is that something that you uh, just, changed as time changed?
No, it's all about evolution, man. You continue to try to push the envelope in your designs and stuff like that. And you say, okay, well, this had a great reaction. All right, let me try
Right.
this. So I'm all about trying different things. My wife will tell you she think I'm crazy half the time because I'm like, baby, what you think about this? You think I should try this? Just do it, baby. Try it. See what happens. So I'm always throwing different stuff out there, and it's just all about evolving your brand. You never want to stay stagnant. You look at like Sean John. You can go in Macy's and it's like 40 different types of shirts. So you're never gonna miss somebody when you have all these different type of options. So we just continue to push that envelope, man.
Okay, okay. Oh man, I lost it. I lost
No,
you. My bad. I clicked on the wrong button. Uh,
so
that's what I figured, man. I said, man, maybe it was just that as time changed, it grew. The panda grew with you, like he growing up. You know what I'm saying? He getting a different little look. I
yeah.
seen he had a grill in his mouth. I was like, okay, panda got a little grill. Okay, panda cold with it. I like the panda. It's fresh. Uh, what is some of the important skills that you think are for being new into the game as well, because it can be a long, how long Louis Vuitton been out? I believe 130 some years, something like that.
Yeah.
You got Burberry been out like 140 years. So your career could last past you to your kids, eh, whether you grow and you say, I'm tired, baby, let's retire, let's go on the road, I'm selling it all, or whatever. Your career could go as long as you want to go.
Right.
What being new, what you think some of the important skills are, that that you that you really like, strength that you use your strength on.
Man, one of the important skills you have when you're in this designer game is being open to constructive criticism. Now, people are
Okay.
going to tell you different things. If you have solid people around you that you can kind of share those ideas with and brainstorm with, and yeah, they're going to give you feedback that you may not like about certain things. So you got to take that feedback and not take it to heart, kind of take it and make it better than what it was when your initial design was created, and you bring it back to them and they look at it again. They're like, okay, you took that feedback and you made it happen. So you got to stick to your guns at some point, but you also got to be open to criticism and let people help you along the way, because you can't build a successful brand on your own unless you, I mean, I guess if you're a multi-millionaire and you just got money to throw away and you're just throwing stuff out there. But to start from the bottom and build a successful brand, it's going to take a team, and you really going to have to be open to different criticism.
Right. And would you collaborate with other designers or brands if they came at you like with liking what you got?
Of course I would. I mean, I got a few friends that actually have brands out here now, and we've talked about different things like that as far as collabing and doing some stuff together. So you're never too big or too good to work with somebody else, because at the end of the day, it's still going in the same direction. All y'all trying to grow and get your products in different box retailers or whatever it may be. So sometimes you may need that help, and it may be
Right.
somebody that rock with that brand that be like, oh, okay, okay, y'all together, okay, hey, let's talk about something. So that's always an open opportunity to collaborate and do different stuff with other designers.
Okay. And gender, like when you have, 'cause I see you have some unisex products as well. Uh, and then so how does gender do you focus on a particular gender, or do because I know a lot of guys tell me that women buy product more than male do, and is that something that you notice as well, in your sales?
I've heard of it. I don't really too much focus on it. The thing is, again, we're focused mostly on the sneaker culture. So that
Right.
can be male, female, whatever. So if you put something out nice, I don't care if it's a guy or a female, you're gonna look at it and be like, okay, it goes with those sneakers that about to put on. Yeah, I can rock that. So you want to make something that's gonna be branded for both genders, but not necessarily driven by one gender. So I don't really look at it that way when we doing designs. We're doing designs that are gonna be nice and it's gonna be something for the culture. And once people put it on, male, female, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. And we was talking earlier about the black dollar power, and what's some of your views on this, as far as us being able to extend our support to each other, being able to network with each other, especially being black brands. I think it's important in the community. What's some of your views as going forward, and some
So
goals you might have?
once the pandemic hit and then the whole George Floyd situation, we saw a completely different mindset happen in the black culture as far as wanting to try to be more about the black business and wanting to be more about reinfusing that black dollar into the black community. The thing that we want to try to do is continue to grow this particular brand as much as we can, and hopefully at some point, that offers opportunities for us to have a major warehouse where we can, have black uh, people working for us and working alongside us, collaborating with different brands and stuff like that to continue to infuse the black dollar back into the black community, because the black dollar doesn't stay with us too long. And so now we've got to continue to start finding ways to work together to build that black dollar, because the black dollar is very powerful if we decide to stay together and use it the right way.
True that. That's true. And we got a couple comments on there. Uh, People commenting on that. Dex Morgan, Billy James. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. He throwing an H up, said hashtag sneaker enthusiast. Shout out, man. Everybody, man. We appreciate the support. And how is that, man? Getting the support from people in the community, and how people reacting to you. How do how has that been for you?
Man, the support has been awesome. The thing is, with any type of business venture you do, there's always going to be fears of jumping off that cliff and seeing if you can really fly. And so once you get
Hmm.
out here and you start doing it, you may sell one shirt, but once you sell that one shirt and it shows somebody really is digging something that you're trying to do, that gives you that energy to keep pushing and try to do it
Yeah.
more and more and more. Because, once I first started, I had a guy up in, I want to say he was in Oregon, I believe, or somewhere, and he sent me a message on Instagram and ordered like 3 shirts, and I was just like, wow, this dude not even in Houston. So once you start seeing stuff like that, man, it just makes you feel like, okay, I can do this, man, and there's no way that I'm gonna stop until I reach the goal that I'm trying to set for myself.
That's so true, man. And I think that's a big thing, man, because sometimes people let a lack of support,
Hmm.
cause them to not go full throttle with what they're doing, or to make them, make them question themselves and their ideas. And I think that it is important that it's great that we get that support and we see it and we take it, advantage of process how to process it, but also to be able to motivate ourselves. And what is something that that you probably that you think that you do, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, that being in business for years, that you've probably seen some ups and downs.
Hmm.
You've seen some hard times, some hard days. You're married. Your wife. She's there supporting you. As well. You got other things outside of that. What's something that's kept you going? What's something that's you think is a strength that inside of you that has kept you at this point and even wanting to keep creating because creativity can die when you start having hard times and going through things. What's something that's got you, where you at, man?
Man, I think it's just an internal drive. Some people have it, some people don't, man. But when you feel like you can accomplish something and you want to continue to make that a situation for yourself and your family where it can be something that leaves a legacy, you don't want to let that legacy die. So each day when you get up, you pushing to make that, you know what I'm saying, something successful, make it a brand that people are going to want to see for the next 20, 25 years or wherever it may go. But it's just that internal drive that pushes me to say, man, I know I can do this because I've seen all these other entrepreneurs do it. Why not me?
Right, right. So now tell me about because I see you got the shirt on right there. Tell me about some of the products that you got. Let people know some of the products that you have uh, that they can get and where they can get them at. Because they
So
like that shirt right there, so I know they're gonna want that shirt.
yeah, so we got several different products. We got different tees. We've got track pants. We do short sets. The fashion season is actually about to change. Even though it's still hot in Texas, it's about to start moving toward pants, and we're looking into some denim. We're looking in a couple of different avenues as far as different stuff that we can do with sneaker enthusiasts. As far as the product right now, everything is basically via social media. You can hit us up on Instagram or Facebook, either one of the pages. Most of everything is custom made to order. You put your order in. We should have a turnaround time of about 2 to 3 business days. You'll get everything you need. We do ship nationwide. Um, like I said, you can go onto the Instagram page. You'll see a lot of different products. If you see something that you're interested in, all you got to do is hit me up in the DM. Let me know what you're looking for, what sizes, what colors, or if you want to send me a picture of a certain sneaker and say, hey, I'm trying to rock something with this, we work it out that way as well. But we'll be having a website and everything coming soon, but we're still kind of in the infancy stages of the brand. Even though it's getting out there and it's gaining traction, it still takes time to get that locomotive going like it needs to be.
Yeah, for sure, man. And that's dope, man. What how you doing it, man. I say I had the store running at the bottom too, in case they want to stop by the store on Southwest Loop. I believe that's what it said on Southwest Loop, South Loop West,
Yeah.
South Loop West. Yeah, I got the shop address. So if any of you guys tuning in, you in Houston, you in the local area, you're gonna be in Houston. Make sure you come by and stop by the shop. Let them know you seen them on the podcast as well. Make sure you know what I'm saying. Go by there and say what's up and get you something custom, man, because you're definitely gonna love it. I mean, I love just from what I've seen, so far. So I know as seasons change, as you continue to grow more with it, and you put more emphasis into it. Like you said, uh, I can't wait to see what you got, man. And I want some custom. Uh, I don't know, man. I want some J's, man. With something, man. I gotta stop by there. I gotta stop by there and get with you on something, man.
Yeah,
And get
for
with you
sure.
on something, man. That's for sure, man. So what do you think? Let me see. I was gonna ask about fashion shows and
Mhm.
pop-ups. You know, do a lot of people say, man, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Uh what's your views on that, man? And do you think that they are different, that they really necessary, or do you believe that through social media and other outlets and being a great customer service, you can have the same success?
So here's my on that. Fashion shows and everything like that. I look at that more as a big industry luxury brand type thing. When you're talking about Gucci and Prada and all this kind of stuff. Now, when you have your local vendors and you're talking about doing pop-up shops and you having 8, 9, 10 different local brands doing something like that, to me, it's a quick way to get your gear out to the mass as quickly as possible and kind of get another view from different people in a different area if you're somewhere doing a pop-up shop that's not local to where you normally are. But pop-up shops, I think they are necessary. The fashion show aspect of it, not so much for local streetwear brands, but it can be if you choose to.
Okay, so you think that they do have some value in some ways? 'Cause I like the
Definitely.
idea of pop-up shops. I like pop-up shops. Uh, I didn't think that fashion shows was something that people had to do just because you want to be in the industry or whatever, or you design and
Yeah, I don't,
I didn't
I
think
don't
you had to do no fashion shows.
Yeah, I don't really think so as far as the fashion show aspect of it, but pop-up shops are definitely helpful as far as getting your brand out there. And like I said, being in a different area where you may not be home based. Like I'm typically over here on the south side. Maybe I do a pop-up shop on the north side and start dealing with different people on the north side that don't know much about sneaker enthusiasts, and then they get on there and they're like, oh man, okay, these boys on the south side doing something a little bit different. So definitely.
Right. True. And shout out to everybody that's like once again we got a lot of people tuning in again on
Yeah, I see my wife down there saying hey somewhere in there.
yeah.
There she
Yeah,
go.
saying, hey Pooh, hey
That's
Pooh.
that. That's that, man.
Got your whole nickname on there. Hey Pooh.
Hey,
Everybody gonna be coming in the store now saying, hey Pooh.
yeah, little too much, man.
Everybody
Little
gonna
too
come in the
much.
store with they say, what a sneaker enthusiast say. I'm right here, hey Pooh. That's what they gonna say. Make sure y'all gotta get him now. Don't y'all gotta get him, gonna have him laughing now because it's cause she put it up there. Y'all
Nah,
gotta get
man.
him one.
Don't
But
do
yeah,
me
that's
like
it. He said don't do him like that. Well man, it was great having you here, man. What do you think is gonna be the next kind of trend, going into, the end of 2020 and 2021, as far as sneakers, uh what anything you kind of you can sneak let the people know about before we get into that?
well, I'm always a guy that signs under wrap, man. Keep stuff on the surprise thing. I got a few other things coming, and we really waiting for the seasons to change because I'm ready to get into this. Like I said, jackets and denim and joggers, different track pants and stuff like that. So, we got some stuff coming. It's just a slow process, but we on the way with it.
Cool. Cool. That'll be nice, man, to actually get to see and come touch and everybody, get a chance to come by and support that. Let the people know exactly anything that want them to know about right now. We get close to the end, so I want to make sure that I share all your information. If it's anything you want to get out there as well, as far as you just want to share with people and let them know how you appreciate and feel about what's going on and what you have going on. And shout outs to anybody that on your team that's helping and supporting you and this and that. I will give you a chance to do that before.
Well, I just want everybody to keep your eyes on the prize because we got a lot of great products, great designs that'll be coming in the near future. Definitely want to shout out my wife. That's my backbone. Sissy, I love you, baby. My brothers, Leslie, Red, AJ. They also have another brand which is called Future Rich, and we all rock together. We're all a unit that moves together. And those are the main people that are in my circle and around me that I keep with me, and we keep each other kind of humble and pushing each other in the right direction to make things happen. So I just want to say be on the lookout for a lot of stuff, a few young black designers that's going to be making things happen.
Nice, man. And it was a blessing, man, having you come by here. It's definitely a blessing having you come by here. Um, all I can say is thank you, man. I can't wait to come by the store, get some gear, link up with you, let everybody know that, come by there as well and how to support you.
Yeah,
Definitely want to make sure we,
keep your eyes
support
on
it.
my page, website. But for now, we are doing everything through social media, so you can hit us up and get your products. Chris, I'm gonna have a little pack for you. I'll get you something together. We'll talk offline, and I'll get something ready for you.
For sure, man. Appreciate that. And everybody, man, make sure y'all support, man. Make sure y'all take that address down at the bottom of the screen right there, 3256 South Loop West, Houston, Texas, 77025. We're gonna run it again. Make sure y'all come by there, get that address down. Sneaker Enthusiast is in Houston. Address 3256 South Loop West, Houston, Texas, 77025. When you go in there, say, hey, Pooh.
Cut it out.
No. But yeah, make sure y'all support, man. Make sure y'all support, man. Great dude, man, doing his thing, man. He's supporting the community as well. He's appreciating support. We got to get that back. We got to make sure we keep inspiring each other, our creative minds. our our black men and black women that's trying to succeed, trying to support each other, trying to network, trying to build in our communities. We got to make sure we support that. These are going to be some of our our bricks, and we're gonna need those bricks in the community. So let's reach out to each other, man. It's been a great night, my brother. Great night, my brother. I will see you in the future. Everybody, we logging off. If you want to stay on, we chop it up real quick before you go. But
Okay.
everybody, we logging off, and we'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all follow the show at Richmond Creators, at Rich Creators TV on Instagram for all the updates. We do have all the updates going to be at Sneaker Enthusiast 2019 for everything he has going on as well. So make sure you follow us, man. Much love, support. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, and everybody that tuned in on Twitch tonight. This was the first night on Twitch, so appreciate everybody that tuned in. We got a couple people on Twitch, man, so thank everybody that tuned in. It was great. It was great. So I'll see y'all next week. Let's get it.
Appreciate you. Much love.